What the hell? Good luck, champ. But after you win the unified title tonight, I want the first shot at it when you bring it back to SmackDown. You know, I was in a tag team match last week against the WWE champion, and I have to say, I wasn't impressed. You know, I was in a tag team match last week against the U.S. champion, and I have to say, I was not impressed. I can say for a fact that in a pure wrestling contest, I'm the greatest superstar there is, and he knows it. You better watch your mouth, pal. I guarantee this won't be the last time I'm in a ring with you, and then we'll put your little theory to the test. You can't hide backstage forever, champ. We're gonna wind up in this ring before too long, if I've got anything to say about it. Me too. You mind if we hang on to this for a while? I have to agree with our general manager, champ. I've got to disagree with the GM, champ. You don't seem to have much respect for this title, so maybe I should hold on to it for a while longer. I think you're afraid to let us get close to that belt, because you know either one of us could take it from you. Oh, hey there, champ. What's up? You think you're in my league? You're nothing. You can't do that. We had our match last week. That's it. End of story. Hey, I want to know what the deal was with the last two main events. Cage matches are career-shortening matches, and you don't even give me a title shot? Yeah, I don't usually give a damn what this guy thinks, but he's right. The belt should have been on the line in that cage. Hey, I want a word with you. After that match last week, I deserve a title shot this Sunday at SummerSlam. So do I. Me too. We put our bodies on the line for your ratings, and what do we have to show for it? Not a damn thing. Yeah, and where are your ratings going to be if all of us decide that we are done playing your games, huh? As long as you have anything to say about it, Vince, well then you've got a problem. See, it's right here in my contract that I'm guaranteed a rematch after any title match I lose. You've got that right, Mr. McMahon. This is as close as you're gonna get to this belt, as long as me and Vince have anything to say about it. Kurt, you better get to the locker room. There's a referee out cold in there. Looks like he got jumped. Don't worry, I just called for an ambulance. They should be here any minute. I'll do it. I swear, I'll call the match right down the middle. Hey, I won that match fair and square, then was restarted due to circumstances completely out of my control. I won the match, I'm the champion, it's that simple. You're making a rematch for the title? What about me? Where's my rematch? Look, everyone in the arena heard the restart bell. It's not my fault that you weren't paying attention when the match restarted. I beat you fair and square. This belt is mine and it's going to stay mine. Give me a break. If either one of you deserved to wear that belt, you wouldn't be crying in the middle of the ring. Wah, wah. I lost my last title match, but you don't hear me crying. I did something about it. Yeah, you got involved in a match that was none of your business. If you really want to do something about it, why don't you come to this ring right now? You're making a rematch for the title? What about me? Where's my rematch? Hey, I heard that you're in the tournament. I thought you might want to make a deal. Well, your match would be a little easier tonight if your opponent had a little accident before he made it to the ring. You can return the favor by giving me the first title shot once you win it. Look, if that's the way you want it, you just made the biggest mistake of your life, pal. Well, look what happened to you. I told you were making a mistake turning down my help. A loser like you never had a chance. Thanks for keeping this piece of trash busy all month. I know you've been waiting a few weeks for this. You can thank me later. And just so we understand each other, there's no way you're taking my title at No Mercy. Just one. Tonight, I might not walk out of here with the champion's belt, but I'll sure as hell earn that $100,000 bounty. And champ, when you're too beaten down to defend that title anymore, I'll be first in line for it. Whoa. I got a problem with you calling that his championship. Everyone knows he can't beat me one-on-one. I deserve a title shot for his belt at the Royal Rumble. You know what, Angle? You're full of it. You can't get away with ignoring a superstar like me. You better remember that SmackDown isn't the only brand in town. Yeah. I said my piece tonight, but I could really use a hand next week. That's right. like we talked about before. So can I count on you for some help next week? Outstanding. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, Mr. Bischoff. Hey, champ. Since our GM chose to partner us up, I want to talk to you about something before our match tonight. I want you to know that I can't wait to put those Raw punks through tables. And I'm glad that I've got the WWE champ as my partner. And when all this is said and done, I want you to know that I'm coming for that title of yours, and I'm going to do it the right way, face-to-face, man-to-man. Wow, looks like we all been having the same kind of luck out there. You guys look good out there tonight. Good luck in the Rumble. Yeah, whatever. I'm just glad my entry number's so close to you two losers. I figured that's 2 easy eliminations right there. Yeah, I did okay tonight, but I could really use a hand next week. That's right. And let me tell you something. I'm going to get in that ring with that joke of a champ. I'm going to tear him apart, and I'm walking out with his title. Listen, I know that you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I just wanted to tell you that in my opinion, you're going to go down in the books as one of the greatest champions ever. That guy may have won the Rumble, but he's still full of crap, and everyone knows it. I cannot wait to see you take him down in a few weeks. I've been better, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was at the end of last week's show. Yeah, it was your pal, the Rumble winner. The GM put me in a match with him tonight, and I would appreciate if you'd be the special referee. I don't want him pulling any shenanigans. I couldn't ask for anyone better to watch my back. You know, a lot of people are wondering why I did what I did last week. Well, the simple fact of the matter is, everything I've said over the past few weeks is true. I said the WWE Champion is going to go down in history as one of the greatest champs of all time because it's true. So if he goes to WrestleMania as the champion and wins, people might start to say that he's an even greater WWE superstar than me. They may start to forget about all I've done, and I am just not going to let that happen. Don't worry about that. It's not going to happen. He's not going to win at WrestleMania. See, the problem with that punk is that he believes his own hype. He thinks he's the greatest wrestler to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His ego is totally out of control, and he doesn't realize that all the boys in the back and all the fans want to see him lose that title and get the beating of his life. Your own. Hey there, champ. Say, is something missing? Oh, wait, it's your title. I mean, I heard you were supposed to be some kind of amazing champion, but that was just awful. I've never seen anyone get beat that badly in a title match. Trish and I were about to leave, but I just had to stick around and watch you stink up the place. Ooh, did you hear that? This loser's trying to talk tough. Let me get this straight. This is the challenger for my title? What is this, some kind of joke? Listen, I hope you're not getting your hopes up, because I'm going to WrestleMania as the champ, and there's nothing you can do about it. The champ's full of crap, and everyone knows it. Fortunately, he's not going to be the champ much longer. Yeah, it was your pal, the WWE champion. No offense to the WWE champion, but his challenger is going to eventually go down in history as one of the greatest champs of all time. Someone locked me in a room backstage. It took forever for someone to hear me pounding on the door and come open it. Man, you look terrible. I'm really sorry I didn't make it out there in time. It won't happen again. Hey there. I know that maybe we haven't always seen eye to eye, but I've got something I wanted to tell you. I know from experience what it's like to be on Vince's bad side. That man will stop at nothing to get at you. And remember, Vince has deep pockets and everyone has a price. You might want to keep a closer eye on your buddy there. That's just a little friendly advice. You take it for what it's worth. What? You think I'd turn on you just because Vince said so? Who do you think I am? I don't know if you were listening to what he just said, but I don't think I heard a single no in any of that. If you're supposed to be such a good friend, how come he wound up fighting a handicap match last week? Look, I explained it last week. Somebody locked me in a room backstage until the match was over. Someone locked you in a room? I've heard of people being locked out of rooms, but who the hell gets locked in a room? Listen, if you're accusing me of being a liar and backstabbing my friend, then we got a problem that we need to settle in the ring. That's fine by me, but I want him as a special referee. You're on. I'll see you out there. Do me a favor. Keep an eye on that guy tonight. He's up to something. You know, ever since I did what I did last week, people have been asking me, why did you do it? How could you do it? Well, now that is just about the single dumbest damn question that I've ever heard. Anyone who bothers to take a look back at my career knows that I've worked with Vince McMahon in the past, and those were some of the most successful times in the history of the WWE. So I want every superstar back there with a chip on his shoulder or an overinflated ego to listen up. You might think that you're going to be the next big thing around here. Hell, you might even wind up being the next big thing. But no matter who you are or what you do, you ain't ever gonna be bigger than me. Hey, hold up a second. Hold on a second. What's he done to deserve a U.S. title shot? Everyone knows I could whip his ass one-on-one. So, Mr. General Manager, I'd like you to name one reason why he's got any more of a right to that title shot than I do. Yeah, that sucks. And you've got every right to be frustrated, especially if the GM pulls back your title shot. But, well, you've got to admit, maybe he had a point. It's just that, well, you know, you've been on kind of a losing streak lately. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing if you could get your head together and not worry about a title shot right now. I am your friend. Don't get hot. Just listen. I had my match before yours. And considering the mood you were in last week, I decided to head back to the hotel rather than stick around. Yeah, really. Look, I'm sorry you got jumped last week, and I wish I could have done something about it, but I wasn't even around. Alibi? Convenient? What's that supposed to mean? I'm fine if he is. Hey there. I know that you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I've got some advice for you. You can take it or leave it, but here it is. I know how going into a title match can make you just a tad bit paranoid, but lay off your partner, all right? He was telling you the truth last week. When you got jumped a couple weeks ago, he wasn't even in the building. I saw him leave. Now listen to me very carefully. When it comes to titles, it's every man for himself, and you cannot trust anyone. But this can be a real lonely business if you don't keep a friend or two and try to go it alone. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Good luck in your match tonight. Hey, Kurt, I wanted to know if you made a decision about the U.S. title match yet. Do I get my shot or what? What? That should be my match. It should be a one-on-one match. How could you come in here and backstab me like that? Hey, if I can get myself a shot at a title, I'm gonna take it. You think I owe you something? Hey, I was just looking for you. Don't worry, this sledgehammer doesn't have your name on it. It's for your buddy. You know the one you've been arguing with so much lately? I'm going to even up the odds a bit for my fatal four-way title shot, if you know what I mean. You can come along if you want a piece. The hell you are! Yeah, we haven't seen eye to eye recently, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand around and let you cheat someone out of their title shot. You better bring more than that hammer, because I'm gonna go warn him about your little sneak attack. Let's see how brave you are when he's expecting you. You're gonna go warn him, huh? Well, here's a warning for you. Why don't you mind your own business from now on? You know, I'm sick of all this blind loyalty to SmackDown. You people are all just sheep. Kurt Angle has done nothing but screw me over for months. Everyone knows that I should be wearing the WWE Championship around my waist right now. You know, I'm getting more than just a little sick of all your whining and complaining. I don't have a lot of love for our WWE champ, but he's representing SmackDown at WrestleMania. So maybe you should show a little team spirit. Of course, that's assuming that the rumors aren't true, and you're not planning on jumping to Raw after WrestleMania. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that our brand comes out on top. The best way to do that would be for our GM to give me a title shot here tonight, so I can go to WrestleMania as the champ and win the title unification match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You sure you're okay? That was a hell of a beating you took last week. I cannot believe you'd be stupid enough to let yourself get ambushed a few weeks before the biggest match of your life. Well, I should warn you that there are Raw guys here again tonight, and they're looking for you. They're on their way to the ring right now. That sounds like a stupid idea to me. I'm coming with you. Me too. Wait a minute. Are we sure that we can trust him? He did attack the champ from behind just a few weeks ago. Hold on there, pal. I'm not making any apologies or excuses for what I did, and I couldn't really give a damn about you or the champ. But I respect that belt, and I respect this brand. If you got a problem with me, we can settle it in the ring after WrestleMania. But right now, like it or not, we've all got to stick together. Oh, too bad. Looks like you just lost your little girlfriend. You're better off without her. She's way out of your league anyway. You couldn't handle her. But me and him? Oh, we could handle her. If you know what I'm saying. That's really cute. Looks like someone doesn't think he's been beaten up enough tonight. I'd head back to the locker room if I were you guys. Sorry I couldn't make it sooner. That attack by those Raw goons took me by surprise. But don't give up on Trish when she needs you most. You gotta go to Raw and bring her back. And I'll go with you and help you do it. Come on, I've got a car. Wow. Can you imagine how Trish looks in this? Or these? I'm a whole lot more interested in what she looks like out of them. Trish, calm down. We're just waiting here for you so we could officially welcome you to our show. Yeah, now that you're here, you could be our manager. I think we'd make a great threesome. And we won't take no for an answer. Mr. McMahon, excuse the interruption, but I was just passing by and couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Me and my partner would love to get a shot at Trish's contract at WrestleMania. So how about a triple threat tornado tag team ladder match? And the winning team gets Trish as their manager. I know you all saw what happened in the U.S. title match last Sunday at No Way Out. And I know you're all thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. It was a bunch of crap. It was completely unfair. In a one-on-one match, I would have destroyed anyone I faced and walked out with the title. And now we've got the weakest, most vulnerable champion I've ever seen representing us at WrestleMania. We might as well just give the belt away. I think I've listened to you run your mouth about as long as I can stand. You had your title shot and you blew it. Hell, you begged Kurt Angle to put you in that fatal four-way. So quit your whining. If there's one thing I can't stand, it is a sore loser. Matter of fact, you pissed me off so much that I had the GM make a match between us tonight. Hey there, champ. How's it going? Thanks. Speaking of that, I wanted to ask you for a favor. I know that you're probably still beat from winning your title, but I'd really appreciate it if you'd referee my match tonight. I'd like to avoid any funny business, if you know what I'm talking about. And I know I can trust you. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for calling that match right down the middle. I'm out of here. See you next week. What? And you think it was me? It wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near there. I don't buy it. You worked with those two jackasses at the Royal Rumble, didn't you? Well, yeah, but... And your plan was to win the title and jump to their brand, right? Yeah, but... Well, in my mind, that puts you pretty high up on my list of suspects. Listen, I'm not denying any of that stuff, but the plan fell apart after I lost the Royal Rumble. Raw's got no interest in me anymore. I know I've never been a big team player, but I like having a job, and this brand is my only option right now. So I'm on your side, believe me. Yeah, well, unfortunately for you, I don't believe you. Matter of fact, let's see if I can beat some loyalty into you in the ring tonight. Hey, champ, how you feeling? Yeah, one good one. And I'm fighting that would-be traitor tonight. Hey, why don't you team up with me and we'll make it a handicap match? Believe me, the GM doesn't give a damn what we do to him tonight. Hey, champ, remember that speech I gave you a few weeks ago about friendship? You know, the one where I told you how you can't trust anyone when you're going for a title, but it's a lonely business if you try to go it alone? Well, seems like you probably should have paid a little more attention to the part about not trusting anybody. See? With your pal still recovering from that concussion he got a few weeks ago, you've run out of friends, and now you've run out of luck. Yeah, trust me, being injured is no fun. It took me 3 weeks to recover from that concussion. Look, I know I'm not exactly the most popular superstar in the room, but I just saw our trader and his Raw running buddies pulling into the parking garage. So what do you say? Feel like displaying a little brand unity? Are you ready, champ? Good. This is the most important match of your career. Yeah, it should be the most important match of my career.